Hello, and welcome to another ES Futures Trading stream. It is Tuesday, March the 28th. It is 12:33 p.m. We have a rotational market here this morning. In the morning, when the market had the chance to open with a gap to the downside, it has a retracement and opening inside, and there was a lot of trading. If you remember, there was a lot of trading back and forth around the 4,000, and we were talking about how this, how a weak market doesn't do that right. It comes back like it came back like 3 or 4 times. It was sold 4 times, 3 or 4 times from the 4,000, and then actually it get inside yesterday. It came back inside yesterday's trading, let's say yesterday's profile. Um, but it didn't have continuation. It did the same thing, right? It was bought multiple times again from the 4,000, which happens to be also yesterday's low. This low was corrected. Um, and after that, it was just rotational. Something that I hope you have caught this, how you have got this marked in your charts. We were talking about this level, how the total 4010 was used. It has kind of like unusual high volume on Friday and yesterday as well. We have a huge amount of volume here for Friday. Um, on Monday, I can put it here as well. I'm going to highlight. I want to change the color of this thing. I want to do it this color so it can be used, so it can be seen. We got this on Friday and this one on yesterday. The market was sold. It, it is half back actually. Is it? Yes, right. It's overnight half back basically. And it's sold. I guess more. It is more relevant that it was sold from this level. It happens that also has this high volume. It is a high volume mark. Um, but traders see this halfback, this overnight halfback more than this one. There could be something here, something going on because of this level, but traders see more this one. They have excess in the upper side, but the market is rotating back and forth. Um, if you can have somehow access to uh, what is this volume or intraday volume here, when C has a breakthrough there, when C got this below, and this was kind of like a small opportunity there, the breakout of this range, and but the breakout didn't have downside continuation. The way how this period happened here, and it's very rare that this kind of profiles, this kind of histograms like the one we have here, uh, stay there for long. I was kind of like maybe waiting or expecting a rally so I can sell the market. It did come back, but it's not the way that I expected. I expected maybe something like this, you know, taper in the upper side, but maybe staying somewhere in this area, not all the way up to here. Um, and and the reason is because when it comes up all the way up to here, the auto rotation actually are higher. The auto rotation are higher, and it kind of like doesn't let me do anything. I got now because now you have the opposite thing, right? The same thing that you have here when this period broke, you got the same thing down here. You had like an excess here, really nice histogram here. Excess on the upper side, I mean taper on the lower side. Again, it was nothing is perfect right away after this period closes. We got this one. Um, and regarding biases here, I guess you know. traders are now selling the rallies. The market has every single rally. The market has rally here was sold because value is lower. But the potential is there to the downside, but this is just not. I mean, it can take these lows here, right? These very weak levels from this day, but the market is not doing nothing. It's not doing anything here. There's no simply there's no selling here. There's no sellers here. Volumes lower. You have a good amount of long inventory that is being. I don't know what to say. Maybe this is still out here. Um, the longs from yesterday can also be still here. Not all of them are gone. And now at this moment in time, I guess I'm going to. Uh, I am tempted to remove this base of spike here. This is from this day here. It 1, 2, 3, 4 days has passed. Uh, let me just. I'm going to let that one go. This is the overnight low. Also, I was using this as a reference. This is also has been repaired. Um, and the market is trading just around 4,000 here. Not doing nothing here. If you have, when the market, when we have identified this was as a rotational market. First, the potential of having a rotational market starts here, because this market was going to the upside, you know, when when B printed here. But when C comes and takes B and A high out, I mean low out, and it don't have a continuation here. It just dies here. It dies here, right? And then along come D and E. E takes these highs out, which are high, which have really high also been taken out, selling from the same level. Um, and the same thing that happened here yesterday, in the afternoon, buying from mechanical levels. Now it's happening in the opposite direction. Um, the risk now, I mean, the risk could be here. So far, we have POC six periods. Why? Yesterday we have eight. Right? We have eight. This will sound, it have this day has the potential to be, to have a very wide POC here. Very balanced. So far, it's very balanced profile. Excess on the upper side, excess on the lower side, and the center, you know, coincides with, you got. Let's see how far this develops to the right side. Um, the breakout of that um, of this profile can be, um, there is potential there. Uh, There is potential there. Which direction? Well, I don't know. Any piece of news that comes out could trigger either a short covering or maybe a long liquidation here. And you can see the danger here is I want to see where this POC develops. If this POC ends up here or ends down here, it will change. Being up here or being up down here could mean completely different things. If it, for example, if it ends down here, you will see why we see the market buying, right? But every attempt the market being bought, the, the, the market just comes back to that. If it ends on the up here, it will be the opposite, right? Every attempt the market having a sale, a break, a sellout here, it's just being bought, right? It's just coming back. And if ends at the center, that will be balance. Can you see this is a small range, but so many things that can happen here. The randomness of this business, the randomness of trading is requires also a lot of imagination here. Imagining what kind of scenarios can develop from here, and always carrying in information from the past days. What happened here? I still remember that this day looks more. This is can be very misleading. This is just remove a short inventory. I mean long inventory. This could be just long liquidation. You know, and we have a big rally here. This day. But this day, right, kind of has left many weaker. Every, almost every single, not every single low, but multiple lows have been um, uh, multiple weak lows in the intraday. The rally was just very mechanical, very mechanical. Then bought from 200, next one daily halfback, next one settle, next one February low, and next from K low. Also kind of like weak level. And the most important thing below this the same way that this was sold from overnight high, this was sold from overnight low, and pretty close. This non-excess low is weaker. It was weak here. It was way weaker when it has 1, 2, 3. When A came down to here, it has removed some of the weakness. It's not as weak, but it's still weak, or weaker than if this low were all by itself. I suspect that Friday could see some. We can see some volatility in this market. Oh, the other thing is when look at the volume here. Before I go to the next thing. As soon as this market print this high volume, which is actually not that high, right? Printed this one, like market took this one, it didn't have extension, boom. That was when this market break. And the other thing here is when the market is rotational, we have more opportunity. The market give us more opportunities. But these opportunities are smaller, right? They're small. You have to take out if you can take advantage of these ones. This has to be the profits has to be taken really fast, and not to expect something big in days like 2 days. This because it's rotation. That's the one thing that is different from a hybrid day or a trending day. We must be able to trade, to adapt to every kind of market that there is. The market is not going to adapt to us. Mm, I don't have nothing else. Unfortunately, I don't have nothing else to say. Another thing is when the market, this many traders don't like this kind of markets because they say them, oh, this is boring, right? This is boring. Um, but I try to stay. I try to stay in the trading desk because anything can happen at any given moment in time here. We have perfect balance. We have really nice balance here. Really nice balance. If there is a breakout of balance, you know, it could have really the direction. Once the market picks a direction here, it could have a really fast breakout. But to see that, we have to be present in the market. If you are not in sync, if you are not present, you will see just a market rallying or breaking, but not what is behind. And that all that Why that is important? Because it helps you to manage risk. Right? It helps you to manage risk. If there is continuation for any kind of movement that can happen, we will know, right, what the next references are. I don't consider, for example, that this high is good. Right? I don't consider this high as good. I don't consider this high good either. Coming one tick from seller, right from there, and then F, right from that level, and then G. Can you see? G selling from pretty much half back here. Right? So traders are selling here. Traders are selling here, but they don't know the risk they are taking here. Right? They are selling because value is lower. Now, what this trading, what this market can be aiming to. The potential to the downside is huge here, right? But it's just not there. And if traders keep doing this, keep selling, the market can get too short. The market can get too short. And when that happens, we may have a short covering rally. I'm not saying that's going to happen, right? But everything will everything will be or can be seen if we are in the market. If I step away and I start doing another things, I will miss that. All right? I will miss that. I am very aware. I'm trying to be aware of where POC develops, for example. Right? POC is right there. It's right at the center. Right at the center. It hasn't moved. It hasn't moved from the center. It started. B was too close, just 2 periods, but it's coming. Around half back, which is also 4,000, which is also yesterday's low. No? A lot of trading around this level. Market is in balance. Remember, markets are always looking for a place where two-way trades can take place. They're always looking for balance. But markets rarely or seldom stay in balance for long. Once they in balance, they find balance and they tend to break away from balance also. Quite, not quite fast, but they don't stay in balance for long. That's one piece of information also that we need to remember all the time. Yeah? Ah, what else here? What else can I add here? Rotational markets. Eh, when the market was breaking, on B in the morning, market has this break, right? Oh no, see, I took this B and see how. Oh, I started looking, I started monitoring. Now where this market can go, right? Also volume here, this level is also no excess here. The non-excess, the lack of excess here is very similar to this one up here. Kind of like the action to the downside has not ended here. It is true that we have excess, 3 tick of excess, but not taper here, not something like this, for example, right? You see taper. It what is this? What this is the higher the market goes, the lower the volume. Volume just dries. No more buyers. Buyers dry here. Something here, right? So it's different now from this one. And this catches my attention. But there's high volume here, lower side. It didn't have taper. When this break happened here, it just dry here. But to to see where this market could could go. And I aim specifically to this high volume here. The market not even get to the center of this one. The next thing here, this could be also. and finally down here, somewhere down here. Yeah. You can see sailors, sailing dries here, sailing dries here as well. Yeah. I saw that as a potential, and these multiple lows here also. But the market didn't have continuation here. It just, it could even take this one. So if I was short here, I would say, the first thing I said, there's something here. There's something here that's not working. First, I have this profile here, on the lower side and the upper side. Really, this was just a momentum trading, taking out this long, boom. But it didn't have continuation here. It didn't have downside continuation when it has the potential. It has the potential to go to the downside. But this market just no, didn't care. Market just it's a rotational market here. Um, when market trades in range, um, just be aware of the range, right? If you're going to sell, for example, you're going to sell. If I'm going to talk about a trade or anything, as I say, I was expecting this market to correct this level, right? It would have been better market ending, I mean, selling down here or maybe even up here, all right? But it just ended right there at the same level. Can you see same high? What is that? 404, all right? Up here or down here would have been a different story for me. And when the market did this, they're also having a rotational market were even higher or even higher. Um, if there's any questions or comments, would appreciate that you can share. If you, if you have another vision or another a different approach to the market, I would love to hear it as well. I don't have nothing else to say here. Um, volume volume is lower. There's no one tomorrow. We don't have nothing tomorrow. Thursday we may have GDP, maybe weekly jobless claims, and CPI on Friday. All right. I think that was it then. If there's no question, no comment, I think that's it for today. I wish you guys a good rest of the day. Stay safe and good luck. Bye bye.